Hello, Chris Miller here, UX career coach. And this is my testimonial for Nada. So, when I was trying to figure out what the next chapters of my career would be like in 2022, Nada was career coaching, and I joined her cohort to synthesize and dig into what that trajectory would look like for me, and it was immensely powerful. And of course, it worked for me to get clarity and to figure out what I wanted to do and how I wanted to navigate the different stages of what would become my future, which is now I'm living that present. So I already had that in the bag, thanks Nada. But then, since I was already teaching and mentoring UX design, I had noticed a shift in the community, in the landscape across the globe, due to a lot of layoffs and corporate restructurings in different industries. And I knew that my time as like a teacher mentor needed to shift. And so I talked to Nada about what coaching would look like, because I was doing it at this level with a couple of different institutions. But then Nada had the mindset, the framework, and the insights from her own journey. And so we spent months of that deep work in order to equip me with the tools that I would need in order to validate the space to make sure that the need was there, and it's totally there after I reconfirmed it. And then what to do at every stage of the progression towards building my coaching offer and leading up to recruiting and trying to build engagement and marketing it. And so Nada has always been there for me when I have questions or when I've had doubts. She was coaching me to be a coach, and sometimes I needed that mirror and sort of self-assurance that I was on the right track. And the biggest thing for me when I reflect on like the past year is that even though it was difficult in certain areas of my build, of the build of my program, to dial it in, you name it, was worth it because I went all in. And not only that, but I trust Nada. And so I knew that if I simply put the work in, that the return on that would make me a stronger coach and a better person for it, like a better UX career coach. And I'm not one for numbers, right? I'd rather focus on the impact that I'm creating for my clients. But even when it comes to LinkedIn and working on that engagement, I've the the influx and outreach that I've seen based on people reaching back out to me based on how I've been trying to engage and communicate and let them know I'm here in support of them. It's been it's been overwhelming to think about the people that I've been able to connect with, the cohort that I've been able to build, and the ongoing support and systems and learning that I've been able to benefit from because I started out with the right foundation. And so if you're thinking of creating an offer and you want to get guidance on approach, validating that the market is ready for what you have to present, you should definitely talk to Nada. And then if you're ready to take that step and you're willing to put in the hard work and the hours and the grind and the refinement and to push through the doubt, Nada is the right person to do that with. Sometimes I have to pinch myself because there were certain times when she was giving me like some positive reinforcement, and I was thinking to myself, I'm not there yet. I'm not right. I'm not really there yet. But the way she believes in people is the sign and the mark of a master coach. And so in my journey, that is something that I'm trying to emulate thanks to Nada. And just like in design, like beautiful genius tier design is often invisible. And I would say the same is true for career coaching. People don't usually understand what has happened to them until you can articulate it, until you can be that mirror for them to understand where they're at or where they're trying to go or what stage or phase that they're in. And so Nada is amazing at that. And so to wrap up, wherever you're at in your journey, I think if this is something that you want to do in service of providing like some meaningful value to the market that you're looking to target, you should talk to Nada. And if you're ready, just take the leap and be ready to put the hard work in, and sky's the limit and beyond. All right. So thank you so much. And hey, if you want to reach out to me, by all means, I'm on LinkedIn, Christopher Miller, Toronto. Thank you, Nada.